Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to today's Go Battle League sets in the Open Great League. And today we are gonna try out another two buffed Pokemon in one team. Today I wanna try out a team with the lead of the normal Stunfisk with Thundershock, Discharge and Mud Bomb. And at the back we will have the new buff Fury Cutter version of Golisopod with, as I said, Fury Cutter, Aqua Jet and X-Scissor. And our closer today will be Araquanid with the new buffed Bite, Water Pulse, and I want to play it with Bug Buzz today instead of the recommended Bubble Beam because I'm not really enjoying the Bubble Beam that much. And I want to try out this moveset here. But we will carry on with this team. And maybe we can do something with that. Actually, the Golisopod is pretty glassy in the Great League. It's the first time I'm playing it here. And I was expecting a bit more defense, but that is just not the case. Alright, and we do have a Shadow Jumpluff lead. You liking this meta so far? I would say it's okay. I haven't tried every buffed Pokemon yet, especially the acid ones are missing, but I would say it could be worse. What about you? Do you like it? We'll go for a no shield here, and you do have the energy ball, of course. They always do have the energy ball when I would need them with the flying type moveset. And the aerial ace, which is not knocking me out here. I'm saving that discharge. Let's shield his aerial ace here. Let the next one go through and farm that thing down. I'm struggling to find something fun. Which Pokemon have you already tried? Ouch. That hurted a lot. It was the Shadow Jumpluff, so probably should have used this second. Yeah, I don't know. Lantern is also not the Pokemon I want to see with the electric type moves. I think it even can farm down my Stunfisk, which is absolutely terrible. Let's still go for that Mud Bomb, because it would be super effective, and then I'm switching into the Araquanid. Go for a farm down. And hopefully shield the Thunderbolt. Tried so many teams, most are rubbish with turns me off the sets. Have you tried YouTuber teams or did you try to build something yourself? Oh, that's not good. That is not good. It depends a bit on the moveset of that thing now. Stone Edge and it's over. Earthquake is resisted. Five. One, two, three, four. That catch didn't work. If you only play the Earthquake, we can survive this probably. So it's the Sludge Bomb, right? Did you not use your Sludge Bomb first hand? Okay. Okay. Shadow Jump Bluff is a bit of a problem. Especially with the energy ball, then it is destroying me completely, as we can see here. But maybe... No, Golisopod is also not really a thing. Okay, we do have a Cloudzyre lead. With 8 Poison Stings now. I'm gonna go for a Mud Bomb, then do one more Thunder Shock and switch out into the Golisopod. And a Jump Bluff again. 4, 5. That's the Aerial Ace, I can survive that. So you need 4 more Fairy Winds, 3 more Fairy Winds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couldn't see if that was a CMP type, but I'm hoping for that actually. It wasn't. But now you need to shield this move, otherwise I would be able to get this matchup here. Okay. Shield isn't really making sense, that's an Aerial Ace. I mean, I will definitely come in with the Stunfisk. But hopefully you just do not have the energy ball. It is the energy ball again. The Cloudzyre comes back, so I can go for a Mud Bomb here. And then we go for the instant switch out. After that shield definitely, and now I have to hope for an Earthquake. Did we just catch the Earthquake? We did not, we just catched a neutral Sludge Bomb. And in comes a Azumarill. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's use a shield here. A Play Rough, that is fine for me. The Bug Bites are resisted against the Azumarill, unfortunately. And the Bug Buzzes as well, but I can hope for the defense drop. It's still doing a bit of damage here. Okay, what I want to try now is tank this move. Have the Water Pult ready. Hopefully knock out that Azumarill here. Discharge. That thing is so tanky. It's crazy. It is really crazy. I think I should use a shield here for that Sludge Bomb and then knock out that Cloudzyre. And then both of our Pokemon are super effective against each other at the back. Mud Bomb isn't even killing you. Now it's gonna get problematic. Sludge Bomb. I think I can't farm you down. Now I would really need the Bubble Beam, to be honest. Now the Bubble Beam would be really helpful. But we can still win here. We can still win this matchup here. It was closer than with the Bubble Beam, but still, I'm happy with that. Especially against a Jump Bluff here. Just is a bit of a problem, especially with that Energy Ball, and I think the people really like to play the Energy Ball in this season. Seen so much more with that moveset. Alright, here we do have a Feraligatr. So I will try to catch the Hydro Cannon after 5 Shadow Claws. That is not working. 7, 8. You do have 8 Shadow Claws on the Feraligatr. That's a Rock Slide, I would be fine with that, I guess. It's just a Bone Club. I can survive pretty easy. Next X Scissor. I do not have a problem with this Mud Slapper. Now shield isn't making sense. And I can knock out the Marowak with this move, and then instantly switch out into the Araquanid and try to catch the Hydro Cannon, which is working here. Alright, here's the Hydro Cannon, not that much damage. Toxapex comes in. Toxapex comes in. That is a bit of a problem though. And the Feraligatr has exactly 1 Hydro Cannon. Survive this move. It's a brine, it's just a brine. I do have the Bug Buzz and the Discharge against the Toxapex. Water lead, water backline. I think I should start shielding here. That brine, yeah. Then go for a no shield here. Okay, we can knock out that thing here. And we do have the Bug Buzz on the Araquanid. We're on 8 now. To be honest, that should be enough to knock that thing out. I would wonder if that is not working. Yeah, it is. It is working. Nice one. Two more battles to go in this set here. And here is our next opponent. Stunfisk against Forestress. All right. Please Shadow Forestress. Thing is, Earthquake would completely destroy me. But you need a bit of time to reach that Earthquake. And that is just a Rock Tomb. At least not the Earthquake. It's actually a Sand Tomb, okay. And you just kept up that move with a Dragonair. I will instantly switch out into Golisopod. I'm a bit faster than you. You only did 1 Dragon Breath, and you need 12 of them for the Aqua Tail or the Body Slam. And I will just shield here, I guess. It's actually a wrap, okay. You are lowering my defense stat here. But I can still farm you down. Not farm you down. Outpace you and knock you out with the Axe Scissor. Probably the Forestress will come back, I guess. We go. And into the Stunfisk again. We would survive the Sand Tomb. That's what we're gonna do. Use that discharge to knock that thing out or force the last shield of the opponent. Nice. Ah, that's not good. That is not good for me. Let's shield the first one, it's the Outrage. Okay, the shield was good. Backpass is doing a bit of damage. But that Outrage will probably knock me out here with the Araquanid. Is it? It is not. But I only do have Thunder Shocks and you do have Aqua Tail. That was actually a close one. If I would have gotten that defense drop from the Bug Buzz, then we would have won that battle. Now we do 1 battle left. I have that. 1 battle left in the second set. Let's just try our best here to get the first positive set with that. Probably a bit weird team, to be honest. Charizard is fine for me. Do you play the new buffed Amber? You do not play Amber. Okay. Staying in here for a discharge. Getting actually the shield, so I can switch out here into Araquanid. And if I'm not keeping that switch, it would be fine for me as well, to be honest. I think it wouldn't really matter at all, because then I can fight with the Golisopod against Charizard, which is fine for me as well. And that Bug Buzzes are really doing a solid amount of damage, even against a pretty defensive Azumarill. Into the Bug Buzz. Okay. Helpful as well. And you are knocking me out here, which is fine for me. That's another player up. So I can wait a bit and then make the Stunfisk switch. Overfarm a bit here, use the discharge, and then I do have a bit of energy advantage and the shield advantage against the last opponent. Okay. And I do have the double shield advantage now. I think you really do have a problem against my Stunfisk. Okay. That was 4 fire spins, so just a Dragon Claw. Easy. and that's probably the knockout with the Aqua Jet. And then I do have a double shield advantage against that Scrafty, which should definitely be enough in here. This is a shield in case of a Thunder Punch, it's just the power-up. It is just the power-up punch. That X Scissor should do a bit of damage. Is doing a bit of damage. And we are reaching the next one to knock out that Scrafty here. So we actually do have a positive set with that double water bug team. And it is a 3-2 here. And this is our reward. Terrible IVs. But anyway, we will carry on here with the next set. Stunfisk against Talonflame is great for me. Discharge after 7 Thunder Shocks. That's the perfect timing. Getting the shield. Next discharge. Next shield. Wow. So you're having back-to-back moves now. Let the first one go through, it's just a fly. Now it can probably be the brave bird, so let's shield back here. That's another fly. And let's knock out that thing after 4 more Thunder Shocks. We have a bit of HP left on the Stunfisk. Maybe we will need that thing later. Forest Dress with Volt Switch. Okay, I just don't know why I just switched out. I just saw that icon and I thought you will have Debug Bite as well. But now you just have lost that game. That Guzzlord switch was my win. Hopefully it was my win, actually. Let's go for no shield. Mirror shot, and I can actually survive this move. That was the complete old school Forest Dress, I guess. That was the old school Forest Dress with Volt Switch and Mirror Shot. Ah, here we go. Thought the game was completely frozen, but that black screen just took a bit of time. And into the next battle we go. That one was pretty easy, to be honest. So let's hope that the next one will be that as well. That's an Ice-type Pokemon, and I don't want to stay in here. And an Obstagoon comes in. That is weak against Bug types. And we are resisting the counters. So we are in a pretty good position here, actually. Let's go for a no shield, and then hopefully opponent doesn't get the boost. No boost. Next X scissor. Will we get the second shield here as well? No. And you're using a move before I can reach my next Aqua Jet. Avalanche is knocking me out. Okay. Then I will come in with the Araquanid. Araquanid is so slow on its moves, but it's pretty tanky at least. Let's go for a no shield. It is the Shadow Ball, but it's fine for me, I guess. And into the Water Pulse for the knockout. At the back is a Mud Boy. Five, 6. Mud Bomb is fine. And I think the opponent just gave up here. So I will farm him down with Bug Buzzes. Not Bug Buzzes, Bug Bites, sorry. That move names are so similar that I'm always bringing them together, or I'm just messing up the names of this move. Which one is the fast move and which is the charge move. But anyway, we're winning here, and that is good to see. It was another, I would say, old school team here. With Frostless and Obstagoon. These are Pokemon you haven't seen in a while, I guess. Obstagoon is basically out since the counter nerf. And Frostless is, I would say, a bit of a cup Pokemon. The Den is here. We need this thing as our lead. That is pretty important. Is that a parabolic charge? Was. Okay. And in comes Umbreon. So we will switch into our Araquanid, because that thing is a bit more tanky and has the stronger fast move pressure. I can easily take the next one. We'll try to reach 100 energy and then have the Water Pulse against that Den. The next one. Back pass. For the knockout. And in comes the Den, and we can actually use that Water Pulse for a bit of damage, at least against that thing here. And we're getting the shield. That is nice. That's actually pretty helpful. And you are farming me down completely here. Not perfect, but okay. And you are catching this move here. Did I do now? Okay, that's the last shield, so I can instantly switch out. Spam X scissors against that Scrafty, and then I do have a 2 shield advantage on my Stunfisk against the Den. Okay, what is happening here? Alright. Looks like the opponent gave up here, I guess. So So we will just go for a farm down with the Fury Cutters and then spam Aqua Jet against the Den. That was the Den Double Dark. Doesn't sound too terrible actually. The Den Double Dark. You're resisting the fighters, the bug types. Very Double Dark seems strange, you think? I mean, the Den is overpowered now. We had the perfect lead, but if you really need to shield a bit... I mean, Umbreon is a bit outdated in my opinion. It was so strong back then, but now with that Dark in a bug meta with the Den. I mean, that's true. The Den is a bit of a problem as well for that team. Okay, and we do have a Mud Slapper at our lead here. And the Den at the back. I think 6 or something. Field isn't making sense here. That's knocking me out. Your defense is going up about 1 stage, so waiting, I will definitely come in with the Stunfisk. Board 6. Yeah, probably a play rough. Oh, it's actually another parabolic charge. That's wild. That is a bit wild here. That's the knockout. At the back is a Dusclops. Hello, hard counter, I guess. That was unfortunately completely hard countered. Shadow Punch. And the Dusclops actually has super effective moves against my Stunfisk as well, so this is just over and out. Let's be honest. I just want to see the damage from that bug buzz. No, it was actually misplayed. The water type move would be neutral. Would be better to use that water pulse here. No shield here. Actually, the Ice Punch. And it was a CMP type, which Stunfisk is losing. Okay. Didn't know that. You can probably just farm me down here with that Shadow Mud Slaps. Mouth Bump isn't doing that much, yeah. Let's go for a top left there and carry on with the next battle, because that is not making sense at all. That's just a bit of a waste of time. But we still already do have a positive set, so I'm pretty happy with that. And another Mud Slapper lead for us. Into Golisopod again, and this time we do have Turtonator. Incinerates are doing a lot of damage. That's a thing. But on the other hand, we do have neutral Aqua Jets. They are actually not doing that much damage. But if I can survive this move, Dragon Pulse, and I can survive it. Okay. Let me think about that. Think 7. Yep. We're getting a shield here. This actually might be helpful for later. That's probably an overheat, but I'm still down 20 shield. Oh, it's actually on the other end. And I was using my move 1 turn before here because I didn't want to get hit by another Incinerate. So we can save this move for later. Not shield the Bone Club, that was important as well. And that's just another Bone Club. I mean, I should start shielding probably, even if it's only Bone Club, but don't really want to shield a weak move like that. Let's resist it. I still do have both of my shields. Oh yes. Maybe I'm faster with you with my farm down. Aura Wheel to boost your attack, that is making sense. And I can farm down the Morpeko with Bug Bite. Test it up again. Alright. That Morpeko at the back was pretty helpful, at least, I guess. And we are having a 4-1 here. The me and Fu with 777 CP. The IVs of that thing are not that good. But I still take that. Yeah. And we are reaching rank 15 here. Alright, but that was the stream from my side for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it and already didn't have, I would really appreciate if you can leave a follow on my channel. That would be super helpful. Alright, see you guys, bye bye.